Oh, good, you found the ball.
The great ice storm of 2025. So,
what'd you find? Oh, all the ice on the...
Everything.
On everything.
so where we grew up, we got lots of snow. But here, we don't get snow. We just get ice. And oh, the volleyball net didn't make it.
Yeah, I didn't think it would.
Well, I saw it earlier and it was still up. So it's actively just like wet and misting and drizzling, but it's so cold that it's just freezing on everything. So we spent all day yesterday. We spent all day yesterday trying to prepare for the ice, and we forgot the poor volleyball net. Well, we needed to take it down anyways, right? Oh yeah, it's a solid sheet. So anyways, we spent all day yesterday trying to get everything ready. We got all the calves in the barn, bedded with straw. We scraped it. We put horses in the barn. We did everything we could.
Oh, look at that, the latch is all...
You're not skinny like the kids. Go through the inside.
There we go.
So then today, we still got to get out and feed everybody. I fed all the cows at the lease ground a bunch of extra hay yesterday so that I wouldn't have to go down the highway. Even though they salt the highways, they can still become a mess. But yeah, so today we get to battle the elements just to keep cows alive. But that's why we do it. I pulled everything under barns last night because I knew we were going to be getting some ice, and I'm glad I did. Otherwise,
That'd be one solid sheet of ice. Except now I gotta get to it. On the rock here. There we go.
cool. Oh. So we're gonna do most of the feeding with the tractor this morning just because it's wet. Like I said, it's icing, but it's not really that cold. So the ground is not frozen. And so getting around with the pickup is gonna be next to impossible. The GoPro died the other day when I got the feed box hooked up to the front end loader. So we'll get a video of it working this morning. And we can splice it into the other video, whatever we need to do, but we'll tie that all together because it's pretty handy having it. It's a smaller box, it's only 800-pound box, but having it on the front end of the loader is nice. And I can get around these muddy fields and actually get to the cattle. So there's actually a group of calves in this field. And I didn't quite know what to do with them yesterday because I don't really have a roof for them to go under, and there's no trees in this field or anything like that. But I couldn't put them in that field because we got bulls in, and there's some feeder heifers in this group. We got bulls in that group and we got bulls in this group. So I got home at dark last night from putting hay out with the lease cows, and we were like, okay, first thing in the morning, let's move the calves in front of the house we'll move them to the backfield. Now it's a big field, but there's actually a bunch of trees out here they can go get into, and there's bunks where they can come up and eat here. So I'll feed in these bunks this morning for this group, bring them in here, because like I said, it's not real cold right now, but as the day goes on, it's supposed to get really windy, and it's going to keep this drizzly wetness up all day. So cows can deal with wet, they can deal with wind as long as it's dry, but if it's wet and windy, that's a bad combination. And so we're going to get them in here where they can at least go hide in these cedar thickets and whatnot. So I'll have to saddle a horse and go check fences before we kick them out there, but that is the plan of the moment.
The thing about ice is it just makes everything icy, and it's just hard to, I mean, everything you're gonna mess with outside is just a mess. It's like my latch is all frozen, but thankfully there's a chain here. We can still get this gate shut. Good enough.
Oh, gotta love it. See, and that's one thing I wish this barn had, was sides. So on the other side I stacked the straw, because yesterday the wind was blowing this way, and so I stacked a bunch of straw up there. But today the wind is coming straight that way, so I'm probably gonna go get some hay and stack some hay along this end of the barn here. Whoop, right there, to kind of give them a windbreak, because I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but all that rain is blowing all the way down there. It's cold and it's picking up, so that's what we had to look forward to.
Well, I was gonna try to drain this one. I can find the drain hole. Maybe not. I am not sticking my hand down there today. We will go to a different bunker. Well, I guess we're not gonna use that one today. Oh, easy girls. Something spooked them. I didn't like that. Alright. Oh, this one's got some water in it. Get those draining.